if I'm reflecting on the line y equals 1, well, first I got to draw the line y equals 1, right? Where am I going to make my first dot for that line?
At the 1.
At the 1. Am I going to make the 1 here or there? Right here, right? Because it's on the y-axis. Am I going to have a horizontal line here or a vertical line? Horizontal. So there's my line of reflection. All I'm going to do now is go point by point, count my way up towards that line, and then count the same amount of spaces past. So I is 1 spot away. I prime is going to be 2 away. H is 1, 2, 3, 4. H prime is going to be 4. J is 2. J prime will be 2 spaces away as well. All right, and you guys can figure out what all the coordinates are. You guys know how to do that. We're going to get into like rules and stuff today. Is that what your number 6 looks like? H prime, J prime, K prime? Just Alex and Tyler's look like that? Oh, and Abigail's and Aldrich's and Leona's and Tristan's and everyone else's. Okay, cool. Number 10, we're reflecting over y is equal to negative x, right? So if my x is 1, my y is negative 1. If my x is 2, my y is negative 2. That's my line there. So that's the line of reflection, y is equal to negative x. Right? How did we talk about getting this one done yesterday? Did we write out the coordinates and use the rule? Is that what we did? No? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Yeah? Is that what we did? Write the points out?
Yeah.
Okay, what was the rule for y is equal to negative x? Negative y, negative x. Right? So Q is at negative 3, negative 1. Negative 3, negative 1. Q prime is going to be, I'm going to flip them and make them both positive, 1, comma 3. 1, comma 3. There's Q prime. That looks about right. R is at what? 2, negative 2. 2, negative 2. So when I flip them and make them both negative, well, this guy becomes negative, goes to the back. This guy becomes positive, comes to the front. 2, negative 2. Hey, look at that. It's the same spot as R. Right? Anytime I have a dot directly on the line of reflection, it just reflects onto itself. We mentioned that yesterday, I think. P is at negative 4, negative 4. It's going to turn into positive 4, positive 4. All the way up there. And S is at 0, negative 5. S prime is going to be at 5, 0. Right, and then I can connect all those up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my nice little reflection on number 10. Okay, something else that maybe you notice when you're graphing is if I start at Q and I count how far away I am from this line of reflection, how many spaces is Q away? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to turn 90 degrees and go that same number of spaces. Boom. There's Q prime. If I have S, how far away is S? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to turn 90 degrees and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, there's S prime, right? So if you want to do it graphically without using the rule, that's the way you would do that. It doesn't matter if you count up or if you count to the right or to the left. You're going to get the same thing, right? P is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces away. Turn 90 degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaces away is going to be P prime. And then with R, obviously we can't count at all because it's on that line. Does that make sense with the counting method way there? Okay, and it works the same with y is equal to positive x2. Anytime we have a perfect diagonal line, y equals x, y equals negative x, we can use that as a little shortcut. Now, if I look at number 11, that's a real ugly shape on number 11. If I want to make the line x is equal to -2, where am I going to make my first point? At -2, right? But on which axis? The x or the y? The x. Is this going to be a vertical line or a horizontal line? Vertical. Where does point R fall?
On the line.
On the line of reflection. So is R prime going to be somewhere different? No, R prime is going to be in the same spot. So if R is at -2, 2, R prime is going to be also at -2, 2. Right? S is only one space away, so S prime is just going to be one more space. U is one space away. U prime will be one space. But T is 3 spaces away. So T prime is going to be 3 more spaces away. There's my little shape reflected across that y-axis. No, not the y-axis, sorry. Along x equals -2. Why does it look funny? I wasn't supposed to shade part of that, but that's okay. In general, that's what we should have there for number 11. All right. And then just for fun, number 12, x equals 2. It's going to be right there. Vertical line going through. Right? Now, this is where we're going to have kind of an overlapping reflection, right? Which is totally fine. H is one space away, so we'll H prime. G is 3, I'll go 3 more. F is 3, I'll go 3 more. F prime. So what we see here is a little bit of an overlap, right? Because some of my points are on one side of the line of reflection, some of my points are on the other side. Doesn't mean we can't do it, it just means that my pre-image and my image are going to overlap. All right? Any other questions on here? Okay. What was number 9? Number 9, y is equal to 2. This is going to be another overlapping one, I'm pretty sure. Horizontal line through that. Yeah, this one's going to get messy, but H is 2 away. G is 1 away. I is 3 away. F is 2 away. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. So even when we're overlapping, right, we should see that nice symmetry for both my shapes. Kind of looks like when we talked about intersecting planes, right? Looks like those two pieces of paper that cut right through each other like that. All right? And then you guys can figure out the coordinates. I'm sure you got that. Do me a favor, go ahead and pass up 45 if you're all done.